Hello guys, this is Ryan back with another video. Today I want to talk about my experience from moving from a DSLR to a mirrorless camera. Now if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please do. I think it's like 99.7% of people who watch my video don't subscribe, which is kind of sad, but you know, it is what it is. This is my Z6 and this is the D800, so this is DSLR, this is the mirrorless. And that's one of the big advantages is just having a smaller package. So you can see that the cameras got smaller, they're not as long, and they're also way less, so they're lighter. So these are definitely a benefit. One of the biggest reasons why I moved to mirrorless is because of IBIS. IBIS is basically the stabilization of your camera. So when you're taking photos, if you're shaking too much, you'll get that like shake when taking your photos. But with IBIS, I find myself using shutter speeds less than like 250, which is basically what I use for a DSLR. I would never go under 250 most of the time because you start getting like mirror slap and all these other type of vibrations that cause your image to be fuzzy. So, but for what I find on the mirrorless, I'm able to go down to like shutter speed of like 10 handheld and still get great shots, obviously if my subject's not moving. And I find that a huge benefit. And then when you move to like video, it takes all those little handshakes out of your video as well. But of course you still shake a little bit because it's still really hard to hold a camera. But it takes all those micro jitters out of your video, and I find that very, very, very nice. The DSLR has an optical viewfinder, which I find is very good for fast moving subjects. But I still like the electronic viewfinder a lot more because what you see is what you get. So when you're taking photos or videos, you can see exactly what exposure is. You can see white balance and everything. And it just makes it so much easier to dial in your settings and see the photo that you want. Versus in DSLR, you kind of got to take photos and check, or you look at your metering and then shoot your photos and checking in and see if the exposure is right. If not, you got to adjust it. And that just takes extra time. And you can just save a lot more time. Another thing is, when you move to mirrorless, your autofocus is not just locked in the center. You can use the autofocus points that are all around the frame. This eliminates the use of like focus and recompose. So I find that like very nice as well, and it just increases the accuracy of your shots. Another thing that I like about mirrorless as well is you don't have to autofocus fine tune. So sometimes when you take your photos, because of the structure of like the mirrorless camera, it'll like back focus or front focus. And when you shoot with the mirrorless camera, it just focuses, because it doesn't have a mirror, just focuses where it needs to be. And that's very nice. It's just another nice to have, limits another part of the process that you have to pay attention to. And then when it comes to IAF and when it comes to face detect, it has all these autofocus features that the DSLRs don't, that allow you to focus even more on just your composition rather than like using single point and targeting their eye or whatever it is that you want to do. And I find that just another convenient and easy feature to use. And I find the focus speed on the DSLR mirrorless to be quite even. I find them to struggle in the same situations where there's like low contrast. So I call that like a tie. Another benefit moving to mirrorless is focus peaking. And focus peaking really helps you dial in your focus when you're using manual lenses because it shows you exactly where your depth of field is, especially when you're using really sharp lenses going down to like f1.2 and like f1.4. It's just really, really hard to get focus using your eye because you just kind of strain your eye. But when you see the marker move back and forth, it makes it so much easier to use. And you can even use old lenses like Leicas and stuff that will work with it. And when it comes to battery life, DSLRs are just way better. For mirrorless, you're gonna have to swap out batteries or buy extra batteries if you go on like long shoots. The video features of a mirrorless camera are also better. Generally, you have like 4K 30. You have a combination of like face detect, eye detect, autofocus, on a combination with IBIS, which makes just the video experience so much easier. You don't have to worry about what's focusing, especially when you want to do like YouTube videos or filming yourself. And of course, even filming other people, it all just kind of helps and works in conjunction and makes our lives just easier in general. So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, like down below. It really helps me out. It makes a big difference for me. And I'll see you guys next time.